I'm Stacy Chapman. I'm the CEO of SwoopTalent here in San Francisco. This is my second US startup, and this one is much more successful than the last one. So we've done some very different things that really make us, I guess, much more an American company. Although almost all of our staff are immigrants, we are much more of an American company in terms of who we're connected to, who advises us, who our investors are. So we've got a situation now where all the people who work closely with us, whether it's in an advisory fashion or as our investors, are kind of connected to everyone. You know, if we need a senior salesperson or if we need a senior executive, it's not some random get a really expensive recruiting firm to help us find that or trust our own connections. We're connected into a group of people who can find us really, really good people who know the startup thing, who know our space, who know what it really takes as a young company. And that's been enormously valuable in time saving, in just heartache, and also in the quality of the people that we get. When we don't know what we need, we're getting really good advice from people who understand intimately and deeply how business is done in the US. And while there are a lot of similarities between Australia and the US the differences might be more important. And a lot of these people really give us great coaching and great advice on how you execute to the things you need to execute to. Another really big difference is a laser focus on sales. We have found good salespeople, but the sales process and the way that we follow through executing on customers is a really big part of our business, where in the previous business we probably went more on marketing and on being nice and building relationships with people rather than in that cold, always be closing kind of approach that a good American sales organisation will have. So sales is going really well, and we have really good customer traction by executing a little differently and with better introductions. I used to think that, if you have the EVP of Human Resources at Starbucks at your advisory board, well, that's really good and it gives you big kudos. And yes, that does have some value, but having someone who knows how to get you into actual sales deals, regardless of what their job title might be, is practically speaking much more useful. There's a lot of resources and support available for you in Australia, but it's different. Here you get skills and connections and stuff about execution. Our investors here, they know everyone here. They know everyone who's doing everything that we're doing here. They know everything that's going on in terms of our industry and in organisations that are similar to us, and they know everyone who's going to be a good advisor and a good thing. And previously, when we used a lot of Australian infrastructure but did not do nearly as good a job of leveraging the kind of connections that are available in the US, we didn't have that. So we were kind of having to cold call people who were going to be necessary to us, and a cold call is never as good. There's the part of the investment network here and the money network here is also the service providers who are really good for businesses exactly like ours, not for businesses that are 5 years further along or that are just in conception, but people know who are the best for exactly the stage you're at, exactly the industry you're at, and exactly which person you're going to find most appealing. And the thing that you want to look for in some of your American advisors is to help you fake it till you make it, because I think Australians do not innately do well at self-promotion, and they don't innately do well at convincing people they don't really know of what their value proposition is. And I think that you can get some really good coaching just from Americans in general about the sort of self-promotion that culturally we don't start out comfortable